Welcome to another live stream of custom screen printing. Don't start. Can't do that. Hey, Paul, how you doing, man? How you doing there, Paul? Nice to hear you from you. Hey, Jace, how you doing, man? What's going on, Jace? I'm back on YouTube again. I was off for a while because I got some music. I had to mute myself for a minute. Excuse me, all right? Sorry about that. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, Paul, I know that the heat can really do you in. I know what that feels like. And I was working on why I wasn't on YouTube for a while. I was working on my household dryer. I didn't make a video of it because I'm still trying to figure some problems out with it. But otherwise, everything is doing well. I just worked out today again, and I'm just a kind of guy that keeps to himself and just do the YouTube channel, what I'm known for, just doing the YouTube channel, and uh, not bad, man. I'm just trying to do what I have to do for my household. I wasn't on for a while, so I was busy. Hope you keep. Hope you're doing all right, Paul. Not bad. Oh, okay, Jay. That sounds fun. How's the kids doing? Everybody okay? Everybody all right? The kids doing okay? Everybody doing all right? That's good. At least you're having fun, right? That's the main idea. You're having fun. having fun, and that's a good thing. Less stress, you know. Oh, less stress and everything. Have a good night, Paul, and get your sleep, okay? Get your rest. I'll see you again, bud. Good night. God bless. Um, but anyway, I've been working on this dryer pot. Hope more people come in to join me tonight. I wasn't on for a while. I hope everybody shows back up. I wasn't skipping out on anybody, folks. So I just I missed some of these videos. I was like, I missed some of her videos because oh hey Betty, how you doing? Listen while I'm making dinner, fried potatoes. Oh, sounds good to me, Betty. Nice seeing you here. How you been? I wasn't on last night because I had bad thunderstorms. I would not come on when I had those. No way. That's why I wasn't on last night. We had bad thunderstorms in my area, and I didn't want to risk my computer, so I stayed off and everything. So I stayed off the computer. So I just didn't want to risk blowing up my PC. Yeah, that's right, Jace. Just want to be safe about things. And now my phone died. My cell phone died. So I don't know what was the matter with this thing. It just kept acting up. I'll have to get my other phone activated. This one. Put all my stuff on this one. But we're going to be on here as much as we can tonight because I wasn't on for a couple of days. So I'm just trying to pick up where I left off, and hopefully Paige will come over here and stuff. Because I was working on my dryer. I think this is a newer switch. I think I'm not sure. This might be the newer one. This is like a newer one. It's a crazy thing. I just, I just keep to myself sometimes. I'm not on YouTube. See, when you're not a problem to people on YouTube, you don't go around causing trouble with everybody. I don't do that. I just go around supporting people's channels, give them thumbs up, share them out. You know, the known things I do. And I don't go over channels or nothing. Uh, some people may not like me on YouTube because I blocked them. I had to block those two people. I see. I don't want to mention their names, but I had to block them because they were swearing at some people on my channel. I couldn't have that, and I'm not hateful or resentful to them. I'm hoping they hope a lot of them come in tonight. Get more people in here. I haven't been on in a couple of days, so they're probably you know thinking. I don't know what people think, but they might be. thinking that I was like taking time off or something. I wasn't. I had bad weather the other night and I couldn't come on if I wanted to. So I had to take time off if I didn't want to. So how's the model building doing, Jace? So what you got done with your models? Are you putting any new ones up lately that I didn't see? If you did, let me know on here. Oh man. I'll be right back or I won't be on long. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stand on for an hour tonight because I need to eat my dinner too. So I have to. Okay. Build is good. I'm finished up with one today. Okay, go. All right. I'm gonna stay on here for an hour tonight because I have to go eat my dinner and stuff, and I go check my household dryer. So I'm doing some major work on this thing, and I'm trying to find out why the heat element isn't kicking over. I got all the other parts working. I got to get into making, uh, get into checking the other part and see if I can get that thing to heat up. I mean, to work the to make the connectors light up. And if that's the case, that happens, the heat element will start working in the dryer. I am not done with that dryer yet by any means. So I'm not done by any means. So I'm just gonna keep on pushing, you know, keep on pushing. And so one thing about me, when I'm fixing something, I'm not gonna let it alone until I get it all completely working. And I don't care. I'll figure a way of doing it. I got all the new parts in it. This is one of the new parts of one of the heat elements, not the heat, the fuses. I mean, fuses. But I'm only gonna stay on for an hour tonight. I can go eat my din afterwards. But it's fun to be. I'm gonna stay on here for a while though. It's not an hour yet. It's only 6:44, 6:46. So I'm not gonna leave here for any time soon. So I could eat some of my dinner while I'm on here anyway. It doesn't make any difference. I'll put my camera on. I'll be right back. I want to see if it's done. All right. I'm just trying to just keep going. I was working on a logo last night for some other YouTuber. I'm gonna be doing a shirt for a Dory 29. I drew some of my own clip art, so I can work on that. So hmm. So I can't wait to see what you built. So I hope more people come in, and I hope Crystal comes in. I don't think I couldn't get a hold of her because my my phone's not working. Just in case someone tries to play me, I have to mute my mic for a minute. It's all set now. I don't play any music. I just hope everyone's doing good tonight. I hope everyone will be continuing to do what they have to do for their channels, and hopefully everybody is happy today and everybody's having some good weather because it's always good to have good weather, you know. Be right back. Oh, okay, Jay. All right, no problem. No problem. So, um, it's a challenge when you're trying to fix your own stuff, you know. And then my phone died on me, my good phone. Hey there, Crystal. Paul left, I think. Paul had to go to sleep. He was tired. Oh, come on. Oh, it did come on. Awesome. Oh, don't be yelling at me again. Hey, hey, J. Mary. Sure, you can come up, Crystal. Let me give you a link. I'll give it in your email, all right? Not on the stream. Let me give it in your email. And you can come up. I don't want to put it in the chat no more because I don't want people coming up on my stream. Okay. And let me get you a link. It's in your email there, Crystal. I only put it in the email now because I don't want anybody getting up on the panel. So I'm trying to avoid people from doing that. welcome, Crystal.
Hey, how's it going, Wayne?
Good.
Long time no see.
I know I wasn't on for. We had some bad weather the other night. I would have came
Oh,
on. We had some bad thunderstorms. I couldn't on Monday, Tuesday night. We had bad storms.
yeah, we had some rain and winds and all that stuff too.
But I working on my dryer and I got
How's that
someone.
coming along?
I'm not making a video of it because it's just too much work and too much labor involved with it. Um, I'm I got the new parts in it. I got the heat element in there. I got the fuses. I got one fuse here that's happened to be very new. That is giving me a little trouble, but otherwise, I'm gonna take it apart again tonight and try to find out, what is going on with it. But everything else, the heat element isn't heating up right now, but it seems to be really
No.
it's drying the clothes, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out. It just I checked the connectors of the other new thermal fuse, and it
Yeah.
looked all the panel up on that that checked the connections. And now I have to figure out what is going on with this one, which is a newer one. So I got to
Mm,
check the connectors tonight again. That one tonight.
sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but you know how I am. I fix things and I don't stop until I get it done.
I need that for.
My sister says, "Oh,
Nah, keep
you
it
ain't
on
gonna
there.
get that working." She says, "One of my sisters gave me a negative vibe. You sure you're gonna get that working?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it working. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna get it working. What's the matter with you?" She says,
Uh,
"Oh, you know how it is." I said, "No, I don't. I don't know nothing. I just do my own thing and I get the things done."
right?
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. All right, safe. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. I don't care about the chocolate. Mm. Mint's my favorite, so I don't even like chocolate that much. So no, I had chocolate and mint. The chocolate's gone. The mint will be gone. I like all Oreos.
Good.
Good one again. Yeah.
Hmm. I think bring my table over here. This is darn good. Delicious.
Yeah.
Makes you want to sit on the table now. Can't like Morris the
Hi,
cat
Mary.
eat
Hi,
peanuts.
Betty. I didn't know Betty was here.
Yeah,
I said hi to everybody else already. I said hi to Jay. I said hi to Paul.
yeah. Paul
I had to
left.
keep looking up to see who was here.
Paul left.
Oh,
He went
Paul
to bed.
left.
It's late
Okay.
over there. Kind of late
Yeah.
in the UK.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Eating supper?
Yeah, I'm eating my beans and turkey round.
Nice.
Mm,
I'm eating a snack right now.
nothing like this.
Yeah, there's nothing like this Oreos with mint flavored cream either. That's right.
Correct. That was my saying. When you say that's right, I say correct.
That's right. These cookies are delicious.
I couldn't imagine, couldn't imagine how they taste.
Mmm. I like it.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, man.
Mm-mm. Well, I made some pudding. I call them like pudding parfait cups. That's
Yeah,
what I've always called them. I don't know why I just do. I don't care if it's a parfait or not. It's still what I call it.
yeah.
So I made a chocolate pudding. I made a vanilla pudding. And then I layered it with chocolate pudding, vanilla pudding, Oreo cookies, and then I put and I had chocolate Oreo cookies and the mint kind, so I used both kinds
That sounds
as
good.
layers, and then whipped cream, and then I layered that a few times in a cup, and there was a snack.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm, sounds good too.
Yeah, I posted a dessert
I'll watch it later. I'm gonna
that we
watch it.
just had. It was a churro cake, man. That was a good cake.
I gotta make up for the lost time. I wasn't on Tuesday. I had a bad thunderstorm Tuesday. It,
Hmm.
we had a real bad one, and it kept going until like 3 in the morning. Wouldn't leave.
Wow.
So I have.
Now,
Uh,
man, I was watching a news channel and I saw New Mexico and Texas. Man, they got it bad. I
I
pray
know. I
for
heard
those people.
even little kids and parents got washed away when they were sleeping. That's
It's
awful.
so horrible. I don't really watch news that much, so I didn't know.
We saw that.
But it was so horrible. I know, a huge house.
People still
Huge house, and there was people in it.
Mm.
It was floating down the road like,
guy was
well,
still in his
it wasn't a
car,
road anymore.
screaming at him, "Get out of your car!"
Yeah, I know that guy wouldn't get out of his car and he's
Right
getting
down the
pulled
river.
down the river. Dude, you can swim faster than that car's gonna. I just don't think I'd stay in the car.
How would you stay in this car when you know if you're gonna die? Is that
I don't
crazy?
know, but he wouldn't get out, and everybody's saying, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car now!" You're just going faster down this thing, and eventually you're not going to be, eventually you're going to get somewhere deep where the car's going to go under, and you ain't going to have a choice then. I'd rather get out where I could stand up and walk.
Hmm. The car mean that much to me? Die in it? Stupid.
I don't know, but the guy wouldn't leave his car, and these people were screaming from the side of the road, "Get out of the car! Just get out of the car!"
He wouldn't, right?
Nope, he still kept like it. It took him right down a river, I guess, is what it was, because it was a raging river right through whatever that place was. It went right through it. It took
Was he alive
everything.
in the car? Did he die in the car? Was he really alive in the car?
He was alive still, yeah.
Probably not. Ain't now.
Yeah, well, who knows? Because they probably haven't even found everybody right now. I mean, there was mud everywhere. It looks like there would be a lot of mud and stuff.
Sounds terrible. Poor things.
Yeah, it looked horrible. And what happened, they said, is uh, I guess they had a whole bunch of fires and the ground was like burned. And when the ground's burned, it can't absorb water. So that's why all the rain just started turning into a river.
Oh Jesus.
It was crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was literally a whole bunch of people in a house. It looked like it was a houseboat, but it weren't. But they were like, it was like their boat, the house thing was moving in a circular motion, which I was very confused about because I don't think the water was going circular. I'm like, what did they have a trolling motor on that? How is it moving?
Oh
I have
Jesus.
no idea what was going on. There was a heckload of them, like looked like a party house. It
Wow.
looked like they were partying down the river.
Hmm.
Some people were videoing from their house. They wouldn't leave the house, and the water was rushing right next to them, right by. And some of them were standing on their porches still, and it's going under their porch. And I'm like, I don't
Crazy.
think I'd do that.
Hmm.
That seems dangerous.
It does. Very dangerous.
I'd leave the house. I'd go somewhere to a motel for a couple nights, and I'd pray that when I got back, the house will still be there. But there's no way I'm going down with the ship.
I wouldn't either.
It's only a house. I can rebuild if I had to, but there's no way I can build myself.
Right. Can't build your life back. If you lose one life, you're dead.
Yeah, that's for sure. Monetary things don't matter that much.
Uh-uh. Doesn't.
You can replace them a lot easier than you can yourself.
That's right. You lose your life, it's over.
Yep.
Took my green screen off like always. I think the computer was jealous he couldn't have none of my beans, I guess. So they went,
Maybe. Probably. I had to get a new remote control because mine started not working well.
I had a new phone because my other phone died on this stupid thing.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Phone here. Okay. I'll be right back, all right? I'll put this up.
Yeah.
Keep talking to people.
Yeah. Mary says the weather's not working. She don't think on there. I don't think so either. It never worked for me, Mary. Ever. These are very good cookies. I like them a lot. Yum yum. The Cookie Monster should have made a cookie. I could have used it with this cookie. He should have made a cookie like thing. No, it ain't. Will you not? And thank you. Maybe not. I'll ask him when he gets back, though, Mary. I'll make sure to find out. I ain't sure how that works. I mean, I don't see Nightbot saying much neither. So, how is your weather over there, Mary? Is it warm? Have you had a lot of rain there? Want cookie? You don't like these things? Good. Walk for me. You got your three musketeers, and I got these. Uh, Mary, we just had that like 2 days of that crap. It was rainy, but it was hot and muggy out. And like, so I weren't going in my pool, but inside was horrible. So I had to have air conditioning on. It was a torture. Thank God today's cool and not sunny, but hey, it was cold, and that's all I care about, you know? Yeah, we did have lightning a lot. Hey, Wayne, Mary says the weather's not working.
Really? Seriously? Oh, don't tell me the brain fart's having the brain fart again.
I ain't seen Brain Pot in here for a while.
Oh, he's taking the time off, is he? Brain
Hmm.
fart.
He's obviously taking a nap.
Sure, yeah. Shoot this. You said, oh, you cut it out, putting that up there. Darn thing. Sure. So let me reset the stream. I'll be back in a minute, all right?
Okay.
Let me try to reload.
Okay.
Let me see if that helps. That's not where I'm supposed to be. And see that green flag shows up. Guess there's other than working in here, I guess, huh? There's no night bot in here either. What the heck happened to
No,
that night bot?
yeah,
Bastard. Damn night
that's what
bot.
I'm saying. Maybe he quit.
Maybe he's running around streaking. I don't know what's the matter.
He probably is.
Weirdo. Eat some
Right?
more beans. Eat some more yum yums. I had a
Hmm.
second help. I don't want to waste food.
Well, when you're eating healthy food, it's good to have some.
Mm. Mm.
Man, I got cocktail. I got chocolate all into my Pazuzu cleavage. Now I have chocolate cleavage. I'll save that for later, just in case I get hungry at night. I'll know where to find my cookie.
We're gonna hide the cookies from the kids. Beans and
No, it fell in
having.
my bra. I said I'd leave it in there till later when I'm hungry at night.
Uh, I'm eating my
Huh?
50 pounds of my beans there, J. Mary.
That's funny.
Uh huh. My second helping.
I know somebody who's gonna be farting today.
I don't have to worry about by myself.
I know. Too bad. You should go visit Dave while you do it.
Ah,
He's the one who made the food. He deserves the compliment.
I don't care.
In Italy, it's a compliment
Yeah, I
to
am. Yeah.
burp at the table and stuff, right?
My girlfriend's parents came from Italy.
Compliments to the chef.
And my girlfriend's parents came from Italy. Her dad, anyway.
Hmm. That's cool. Well, those Oreo cookies are gone.
What happened to
I hate them. I ate them all. There was only like 6 or 7 in there.
him?
Well, you can eat it. If you find an extra, you can eat it. Well, I only missed one. See that? Yeah, I had 10 and I didn't know it, or 7 or whatever, 8. All right. Bye, Mary. Take care.
Maybe the night bot will show back up when he wakes up.
Maybe.
There
He'll
you go.
probably start telling people not to swear. Mary's leaving. She said bye, Wayne.
Yeah, have a good night, Mary. J. Mary. God bless.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen my suppers for a couple nights, but I made lobster rolls.
Huh?
I made lobster rolls.
Right.
I made some scallops.
Cool.
Yeah, I have this dish that I make. It's got white rice with butter. I use
Oh,
sticky rice because that's what I had, but whatever. And then you take some spinach and you saute it in balsamic vinegar and salt and pepper. And then you put that on top of the rice. Then you take the scallops and you make them with lots of cayenne pepper and make
okay.
them real hot. And then you put those on top of the spinach, on top of the rice, and you eat it like that. And I had some kimchi on the side. It was delicious. It
Sounds
was
good.
spicy but nicey,
So I could imagine how many gas flow you get him. He probably
right?
said, "Oh Lord, have mercy on me." He probably said, "Oh, to the Lord, oh, my wife have some mercy on me. She's blowing fives."
Right. Yeah, I've done a lot of good food this week. I've done steakum. I've done like everything, man. I've done a lot of food this week. It's been.
Did you do a lot of shots out to your channel now, or that
I've
it all?
been doing just shorts mostly. I only do a couple videos here and there, but mostly just shorts. And my people's going up. My time. You know that I have over 60,000 views in
Wow,
28 days.
cool.
in 28 days. And they say if you get 40 to 60,000, no, 20 to 40,000, that you get paid like $200 a day from YouTube or something.
But
Right.
so
If you can get that much in a month, I guess.
all those ones you posted were shorts, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll see them later. I'll watch them all later. Give us a comment on it.
Yeah,
No,
the only video I've done is about the birdhouse, I think, and that was a while back.
did you
And
finish?
well, I did a food shopping haul. That one was a video too, because but I don't know if you saw that one already.
Did you finish the birdhouse finally?
Yeah, I shared that one out with you.
I think I've seen that already.
Yeah.
You put the
I
star.
also have a short of it that I'm going to share eventually when I feel like throwing it out there. But right now, I'm trying to stay in my niche. And my niche seems to be food. Everybody wants to see my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sometimes my dessert. So I'm
Yeah,
throwing that stuff out there.
you put the stars on the roof. I seen that. Was that the second one? You put the
Yeah,
stars.
that was the finishing one, the part two.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah, I
Well,
might still touch up the white again just because I can see through it still and I don't like that. But other than that, it's pretty much finished product.
I'll see you all your shots later. Something I watch and give you some comments and share you out. I wouldn't mind.
All right. Thank you.
I always like to watch them, see what you made.
Yeah, I've made a lot of food this week. I've made a lot of lunches, breakfasts, and suppers. And I've been doing a lot. So sometimes I get stuff that's already made. And for breakfast, I'm going to start shooting some of those out there because there's no way I'm cooking me a full breakfast every morning.
Right.
No way. Sometimes
So-
I have to get up early just to do that because if I do it at 6, I get better performance than at 8. I mean, than at 9. But getting up at 5 or 4 or something to do it at 6 is a
I be
pain.
in bed until like 9 o'clock. So there'll be no thunder tonight, so I can just use my computer tonight. I was making a small juice class last night. I was drawing it out, so I can draw certain things out. When you're
Yeah.
design, you can draw. I can draw things. I just draw the fruit glass with juice in it.
Yeah.
On black and grayscale. So when I print it, it'll put the color right in the glass and where it will go into and everything. So it'll be on Dory 29 shirt, front and back. So I'll be doing that one. Oh yeah, we got the parts of that dryer. That dryer is being a pain in the rear. I finally tested 3 switches, 4 switches are all working. The last one is this one. The fuse. This is the last fuse that goes on top of that heat element, way up top. I don't know what this does, but this looks like a plate. I don't know what this thing. Maybe it's supposed to. Don't supposed to do anything. I don't know. Doesn't have nothing up front. I don't know what that. Maybe that's a ground plate. I don't know.
Weird.
But it might be a fuse, but it's a weird looking fuse. But
maybe they show on some kind of video if somebody ever took one apart before.
no, you know what they show? The plastic fuse. That what they really show. They don't take those apart. Everybody scraps them. They don't want to fix it. I'm fixing mine, and they don't want to be bothered fixing these dryers. They're lazy. They want to get new ones. But this dryer is worth fixing because it's an old one, but it's not old, but it was been with us for a while, and I figured. And I had a negative sister saying, "You sure that's gonna work?" And I said, "Yeah, it's gonna work." It kept bothering me. I kept asking, and she left me alone afterwards. She said, "Oh, okay, all right. Let me know what happens." All right, I was all no kidding. My other sister said that too. And I said, "No problem. I'll let you know when it warms. I'll get it heated up. I won't quit until I fix it." I did all the other parts. I hooked them all up, put them in, wire them up, and I got one more to do. I'm gonna keep checking those wires, the elements, to find out if there's current going through.
Yeah, you don't seem like a quitter. I'm sure that once you start something that you wouldn't quit, you would see it to the end.
Oh yeah. What do you think I'm sitting in my office chair for?
I know. And I know you'll figure it out for, sometimes a big thing like that might take a while, though. That's all.
I fixed all the other ones. I checked the currents on all of them. They all work.
That's
So I
good.
got one more to go.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hopefully,
It was
it'll
funny.
be that.
It dries the clothes, but the sucker don't get warm. Weird.
It's so weird.
It
Yeah,
dries.
I don't know. I would not be able to go buy a new dryer. I wouldn't have the ability to do that. But I do have the ability to try to fix the one I have. So
Yeah,
I
this
think
one
that's the way
here,
I'd go too.
the one that I have here, David did his clothes today. He put them in and they dried them. But the heat element ain't heating up that sucker.
It's so weird.
I know, ain't that strange?
That is strange. That is so strange. Hey, John, how's it going?
And then I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna check this out. This one's the last one.
Yep.
I took the old fuse out, the heat, the thermal fuse. I got another one from the place. I put the new one in, and I
Yeah.
checked the connection, the wires, and I put that thing down on the wire, heated it right, it lit right up. So I said, I fixed that.
Mhm.
I got one more to go, and I'll be really successfully done. And if that other one works, that other one works. It's hooked to the heat element, the big heat element.
Yeah.
That's electricity going through it. I checked that, so that's probably why it's drying the clothes, but it ain't burning the that heat element, the big um, thing that heats up the dryer. It ain't burning it. It's not getting hot and it ain't burning it, but it's heating. It dries the clothes. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why it ain't heating up. Maybe it will later. I don't know. Kick over sooner or later. And when it does, it'll let you know. But but these are the last one I got to do tonight. I got to check those connectors. And when I check the connector, that'll be it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was talking to Sandy today because I was in her live.
Yeah.
We were talking about you because we were worried when, I am. If I haven't seen you in 3 or 4 days and I ain't heard nothing about you being on live, and I've looked and I ain't seen you, I'm gonna get worried because I had no idea. I know you said you had to fix that, but I was like 4 days almost. I don't know how long it's been, but it feels like it's been a week. I'm like, where the heck Dwayne going? What's happening? So I says to Sandy, I'm a little worried. I haven't heard from Wayne for a while, and he ain't out alive, and I don't know what's going on. So I've checked on him. She's like, yeah, I was wondering what was going on too, because I haven't seen him. She's like, you should do that. I was like, yeah, I'm going to. She's like, because I'm getting worried too. I was like, yeah, I'll
Well,
find out what's going on.
if my recharged phone here would work, the stupid thing. This
Yeah,
phone,
that's why I messaged you on everything I could because I was like, I need to find out what's going on.
my phone's acting goofy. I had to call the track phone up and transfer it to this phone because that phone's nothing wrong with it. No, but this one, I like this phone, but the switch on the side's acting up. I don't know what the hell's the matter. It's probably ready to die or something.
How old is the phone?
Oh, it's like, let me see. I bought it new, so it's like, no, I bought this used. It's probably like, I don't know, 2 years old, 3 years old. I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
not that old.
It's dying on me anyway. I guess I'm rugged with my phones.
Huh. Weird. I mean, this phone that I'm on right now, it's got to be at least 2 years old, maybe 3. And I still don't like, I could get rid of it and get another one. I could get a new one, the bigger version of this that I have, which I always do like to upgrade eventually. But I love this phone so much, and I have no reason not to want to use it. Like I want when I do get another one, I'm giving this one to my husband or whatever, and then eventually, well, I have to give one to my son because he wants my phone too.
All right, here's the thing now. If something's wrong with your phone and it's not acting right, you make sure you write the SIM number down and all the information you need to write down. I wrote it all down just in case it dies. I can
Yeah,
transfer minutes over this phone. And I will do that eventually. And this phone will be empty and I can put it in the drawer because it isn't working right. It's wearing out. I guess it's dying. If I use it
yeah.
too much. So it came on, the light came back on. I was trying to get that working all day. It's a switch on the side. They
Huh.
will. If you bring it to a shop, they won't fix these phones. These phones, they won't bother. But
I have phones that are like, so I have a Motorola phone from a BlackBerry phone from way back when they first started having these kind of phones. I have a flip phone. I
yeah,
have a
but
phone that's cool.
this is the Motorola G4. This other one.
Yeah, all my phones still work. Every phone I've ever owned still works. I pass them down to my kids.
Yep.
I still got some I hit saved in a box that I just don't get rid of things. If it works, why would I get rid of it? Plus, it has pictures on it. So
Right.
I save everything. And if it still works, I don't sell it. I keep it. It's got sentimental value.
Right.
I love that phone. All those phones, I remember the first time I got them. And I've gone up ever since. I started with a small phone. The one I got now is heavy. It's thick. And it makes a tablet that's so big.
Oh, is that right?
I love this phone. Yeah, because I like to watch TV when I'm like at the motel and stuff, and you only got one TV, and you want to watch something different from what everybody else is. And there's nothing on their channels. I bring my phone, my computer with me, whatever, my tablet. I'll watch it on there if I got to. But on
Right.
the phone, it's so small. But you open up the tablet, it's huge, and plus the games are way cooler to play on the tablet.
Right. Uh-huh.
And that thing came with a whole bunch of space. Had like I don't know, 200 and something gigabytes.
Oh, wow.
I still run out of space. You know, I thought I'll never run out of space with that much. Oh, bullcrap, I won't. I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of pictures.
Yep.
But yeah, ever since I've been posting 3 to 5 times a day, every day, no matter what, getting the content out there.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes desserts,
Uh-huh.
sometimes other things in my life. I mean, like I said, my watch time's gone up. My views have gone up. I mean, they're ridiculous right now.
That's good.
And my stats have gone up. I'm kicking butt on those stats. And I got people with thousands of subscribers more than me, and I'm kicking butt. That's right. Do you know that what happened? One of my videos, I looked on my thing, right? Because it shows me on vidIQ how much I'm doing compared to, say, the people that my competitors that I got on there, you know, the people like Janine and stuff. All right. I looking at my views. Do you know one said I got 10,000 views one day?
Well, that's cool.
So I'm looking and I found it. One of my What's for Breakfast got 7,000 and something views.
That's good.
I was like, what the heck? So has it not updated? Because I don't see 10,000 like 2 days ago, but it says it on there. So
Oh,
I just think it hasn't updated yet because, like, what?
that's cool.
Yeah. I haven't never gotten that many. And it was my poached egg on toast, which, yes, that's awesome.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I seem to be getting more, like, ever since I hit 600, it was like pulling teeth to get there. But ever since I've hit 600, which was only a couple days ago, I'm almost at 640.
Good. Congratulations to you.
I've been getting like, I don't know, 8 to 10 to up to 20 people in a day on subscribers every day.
Doing really good to keep it up.
Yeah, as long as I keep posting those shorts and breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Right.
it's a winner.
Right.
So I want to be monetized and I want to actually make a money.
Mm-hmm.
I need it.
Everybody wants that on YouTube.
I need it. I need to make something, so I gotta do it. Someday I want my house not to be in shambles.
Mm. But you won't make that much to do that with the house, sorry to tell you. But we know we have Google and they're pretty greedy for money. So they're using us as guinea pigs and they're making all the dough. We're not making that money, they're making it. So
Yeah, they make money and I'll make money because unlike some people, I don't spend money to make money.
right.
But they're spending their money. I understand why they make money, but let me tell you, I know there's big YouTubers and all of them started out where we are.
Right.
Now, granted, some of them could have started out with lots of money and all the doodads, but they ain't got everything else that I feel like that we might have. So
Right.
you can't buy a good personality.
Oh, I know. No,
You can't buy all that stuff that is real important. So I ain't too worried about it. I know I'll be able to get up there to where I will be able to start doing stuff from my house.
Pretty good. So keep up the good work you're doing. Keep going. You know.
Yeah. Yep. I'll have a lot to show.
This is my next project. That ain't that small project.
Right?
That's a small fuse. A dumbass fuse.
That is very small. One
I
little
put,
thing like that can mess up everything, though.
no, this is the top of the heat element. It's way up top, and I took the other one off earlier, and the farther one wouldn't work, right? So I put the new one on. I put the red and black connector to touch it up, and it lit right up on the bottom. I thought that's good. That's working. So that's set. That was dead as a doornail, the last one. So that came to life. That was working. So I said one more to go,
Well,
and that
that's good. Hopefully, that one will be the winner.
uh, it's dry and closed right now, but the heat element don't get real hot. That's what's weird about it. It's dry and
Mhm.
closed, but it don't get real hot. It's kind of freaking weird. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yep.
Mine didn't really. Mine took a long time to dry. I figure it weren't you really drying. It was more the air was drying it.
But this heat element, the big metal box, burnt up. All right, and this was really burned and scorched. This is for like I don't know if we had that dryer for like 5 years, I think, 10 years. And it's like we bought it in almost '93. We got it 93, '94, I think. I don't know how long that was. How long was that? '94 and now it's like 10.
94.
1994, '93, '94.
That's 4 years older than my oldest kid.
So that's 4 years old. That dryer. Okay, that was right.
That's 4 years older than my oldest kid. Holy, that's
Close.
like 20, about 32 years or something.
What is?
Whatever that, 4 years, 1994. 1994 was like 30 some odd years ago.
That's how old that dryer is. It's 30 years old.
Yeah, because my kid was born in 1998
Holy,
and she's, what, 28?
oh my gosh! It's like that old. That dryer is that old. 30 years old. Wow.
So yours is about 30, 31 years old, yeah.
That
That's
thing
pretty old.
that burnt up, and I didn't realize until the heat element went out. And I said, "You wouldn't want to know. I would have come out of my mouth." And I heard that died. I was doing my laundry, drying my clothes. You wouldn't want to hear my mouth when I was a whole. Right?
I figured, hey, Wayne's probably not recording it because he's probably swearing up a storm right now.
No, but when it first died, I was, oh man, you got to be kidding. I thought it was a plastic fuse on the bottom of the dryer, which runs the dryer. That wasn't the case. All right, that was working. He replaced that, but it wasn't heating up the clothes. I'm saying, what the hell is man? What's going on here now? I said, now what is the problem with this crazy contraption? I said, this is the very word. I'll keep it clean in this channel. I don't like swearing in here.
Mhm.
I said, what is the matter with this crazy dryer now? So I didn't. I said, I bet you I know what's wrong. I guessed it right off the bat what was the matter with it. The heat element was going. I knew it right off the bat. That I didn't look at it. I said it right out of my mouth. The very word. The heat element is dead.
Mhm.
That's it. I was right. Right on the money about it. And I'm not even the expert at dryers. So I took that heat element out because we got another one. And I seen it. It was done toast. That thing was burned. And one of the fuses broke on it. I mean, one of the cages on the heat element, the big heat thing, broke. That's how bad it was burnt.
Wow.
And so that's why the dryer is slowly getting back to where it's supposed to be because what happened. But it's dry and closed. I'm not saying it does dry, but it doesn't heat up the heat element yet. I checked all the fuses; they're all lighting up. They're not anything wrong with the fuses. They're all thermal fuses. They're all working, except this one. But otherwise, my last one. And I'll get this. I won't stop until I get this thing running. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be running like a dream when I get through with this.
Yep.
I'll show my sister and tell her to be quiet. She said,
That's it.
She said, how's it going? It's working now. It dries clothes and everything.
You
See,
can say, sorry, negative Nancy, you were wrong.
I said, see what you did? You said to me that dryer won't work. And look, it's working. So we're fine. I fixed it.
Yeah. It's always better to think it's going to work out than, I mean, don't go into it negatively, because if you think you can't, you won't.
I
If you
like
think you can, you will.
I like showing them off. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Negative people make me laugh. I laugh right in their face. I said, like before, right? When someone said something to me one time way back, they said, I won't be able to fix this chair. What am I sitting in right now? My office
right.
chair. It's brand new. They left me alone pretty quickly. They didn't say nothing to me no more. This thing's totally in good shape, fixable. It's all done. I wasn't stopping. I waited for like 4 or 5 months to fix this chair. When the time comes, and my family member asked me, what would you like to do? And I said, I want some wood. Wood. And I said, yeah, for my chair, my office chair, because it's busting. I want to fix it and keep this. Brother-in-law says to me, what's the wood look like? I took the wood out, and he looked at it. He said, that's plywood. I said, yeah, but it's fixable. You can fix it. You darn right. Just get me the wood, cut the wood for me, and I'll do the rest. And I showed him. He said, man, that is amazing. I put all the screws in the right area. I re-drilled them. I had no problems fixing this chair. And I put the other red cushion over the other one. And I had an extra old chair in the house. I took the cover. What they did, they took the fabric, that fabric I put on my office chair. It was from an
Yep,
old chair. And they didn't know how to cut the pieces together. They folded it, tucked it under. So it helped me out a lot. It fit my cushion to the chair. And I took the staple gun to it and I stapled it right around. I used this chair, and now the seat's fine now. So I
that's
fixed
awesome.
the printer. It's in my studio. I told my sister I fixed the printer. What printer is that? So you didn't see it. The copy fax and regular printer. It's all three in one, all fixed. You fixed it? You darn right I did. I fixed that. It's like brand new. Someone tossed it out, and I took it apart and I fixed it. And I gave it a good clean. It works perfect. I didn't buy the ink yet for it, but it will print. So now my next thing is the dryer. I'm almost done with it. And I'll say, I'll do that. I'll say it to him. Ha ha ha! I fixed the dryer. He said,
Right.
"You did?" I said, "You right. I told you, negativity will get you nowhere." Ha ha ha!
And that is very true.
And she said, "Oh, you?" She said, "Yep. What can I tell you? You know, I fix things. I don't mess with them. I fix. I don't break. I fix them. When people break them, I fix them." Only
Mm-hmm.
wrong was that thing got overheated and it was old and it just. She said, "Oh, I'll get you a new one." I said, "No, I want to fix this one." And she said, "Really?" I said, "I'm fixing that one." And she said, "Really? That ain't gonna work. That thing gonna work. It's old." I said, "I don't care. But I don't care if it's 100 years old. I'm still gonna fix it." I made a joke out of it. So I'm fixing that dryer.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, older things seem to like last longer.
Look at Cajuns. He has a way old dryer than mine. He put all the heat elements in. And they're still working like a dream. He told me.
Yeah.
The new dryer is electronics. You can't fix electronic one. It's junk.
Yeah. Plus, those new ones are very expensive. You imagine? That's just crazy to go buy one when you might be able to fix the one you got.
Seven
That's a
hundred
lot of money.
$700 for a digital dryer and digital stink. Look, I had two digital scales, and one was saying I weighed 160, and I didn't weigh no 160. That piece of junk. And the other one died. I bought a new one from Amazon. It has no battery in it. It's a regular scale, and it works good. I
Yeah, I
want.
want a Fitbit scale. I got right now just one of those old ones that's on the like little. I don't know what it's on, but it's the kind that's on like a little thing. You know, you step on it, it moves up and down. It's not digital.
Oh, I don't like the digital. They stink. I wouldn't buy a digital if they were last man standing. They
I want a Fitbit one, and it even tells you your BMI. It tells you your body oxygen
I had
something.
every
It
time
talks to your feet, I think.
every time I bought a digital, you know what that happened to that thing? It died. They stink. The
Hmm.
original, I'm an old fashioned guy. I like an old fashioned scale, right? I bought it on Amazon, and I lost like, let me see, like, I like 211. I lost. I'm out of the 200 down to 200. I
Oh,
lost
that's good.
20 pounds, 21 pounds. I lost. I used to be 221, and I'm down to 200. And I'm telling you, I'm going to get the rest of my weight down too. But this dryer is going to get it good, going to get that sucker moving and heating up.
Yep.
Clothes now, it don't heat the dryer up hot, but it does dry clothes. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, even outside, cool air will dry your clothes. It just takes longer.
It does. It just, you know what's going on? It's right now. It's on air dry. That's what
Yep.
it's on right now. But sooner or later, it's going to be on heat again. Because I'm going to make that heat up, and I'm going to really get a little start over. This thing is the last part I put in. And I'm going to check the connections later. So I'm going to check that and see what's going on with the next one. So I fixed the other one. All three. I fixed the other two. And the last one I put was on the bottom was blown. That was really blown out. And I put the new one in. I touched the connectors and it lit it right up. It was all completely yellow. It said electricity's going in. Hey, 21, how you doing?
Hey, 21, how's it going, May?
So I'm just pushing in, and I got three fuses already fixed. This is the
I
last.
like that. I like what he said, Wayne.
I know.
Maniac and Waniac.
He's funny anyway. He will
Yeah.
tell you. He's
He
funny
comes up with some good ones right there.
Yeah, doesn't he? He's funny,
That's for sure. That's right.
yeah, but that my last one's right here now. You want to see the old switch that was no good?
Yeah.
This one was burnt out. Let me show you. This one was. Let me get this. I'll take this thing off. This is not necessary to have this background screen on. Can't show nothing on here. Take this off. This is the old fuse. The
Oh,
thermal.
yeah.
This is old.
Wow.
This is no good. This is a new one that happens to work now. This is one of the new fuses. That's the last one on top of the heat element. It's going to go up in the top of it. I had to check the wires, put the connectors inside the wire, those two red and black connector.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to send me another one, he says. He's going to send me a different one that you can actually check the connection without using wires, just go over it.
Yeah.
He's going to send me that, he says.
That's cool.
So I'm looking forward to working on that when I get off here. I'll go in there, we'll take the dryer apart one more time, take the screws out, check the connectors one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got two wires that are not cooperating. And I don't like that. I want it to get off its lazy rear end and start working so I can get that all done. I don't have to take it away, take it down anymore. Because I feel like I need to fix that thing. I'm not going to quit until I get that running the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does, I can say to my sister, ha ha ha, I fixed it. Like that.
All right.
What are you talking about? I fixed that dryer. What do you think, Miss Negativity? I fixed it. So ha ha to you too.
That's right.
You did? I said, yeah, I did. And then now I can dry my clothes. So she said, oh, really?
Yeah, and it'll be a lot faster than it would be if you don't fix it.
It was dead for a while. It's that old. I didn't know it was that old.
Mm-mm. It's
That was
pretty old.
going live now. Oh, you're going to be on this piano? You mean you're going to show your real face on the piano? I know what you look like anyway, 21.
That's
Oh,
cool, 21.
I know what he looks like anyway. So I dealt with him. He's a friend of mine, but I dealt with him as a customer. He gave me his picture. So
Yeah.
I checked it private. I don't want no, he don't want no seeing his face. I don't blame
Yeah.
him. I don't show it to anybody anyway. But
Yeah. Well, I understand that, obviously. I'm behind this thing. You know, I tell you, TikTok, I've
I,
been posting my breakfast on TikTok every morning.
I haven't been over there in a while, have we?
I post my breakfast every morning, and I've gotten now 111 followers.
I haven't been over there in
And
a while. We gotta go back over there, Crystal.
well, let me tell you what. I started getting like over 900 views since I've started posting my breakfasts regularly on each thing. But I've also started getting some comments that were not so cool. So it's pretty
Oh,
funny how people think, obviously, I'm a foodie and I come from the old school. I don't trust a skinny chef. I don't think if you're skinny, you're eating your own food, and I don't trust you if you don't eat your own food.
well,
You obviously, if you're a good chef, you're going to be fat. And Italians ain't usually skinny. But like one person was like, these portion sizes are way too big for one person. And then this person's like, I'd like to see this person instead of just, I'd like to see their face. I bet they're a big fatty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
where's
And I'm
that
like, yeah, good thing I ain't on there like in real life with these people because
them? What do you
why are
look?
you watching the food if you don't like the food?
I'll say, what do you look like? Are you fatty too? You must
That-
be. You wouldn't be looking at me. I'll tell them that way, Crystal. You wouldn't be looking at me if you think I think you're fat too. So what are you talking about? That'll give them something to think about, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I just delete the comments. Like any comment I think stupid, I just ignore
Rude.
it and delete it. I'm like, yeah,
Kind of rude. To me, it's
yeah.
kind of rude.
Yeah, well, they tried to be sometimes, I think on purpose. And I was like, yeah, you're not going to hurt my feelings, but I can just delete you so easily. Bye.
I don't know why people even bother. So what if someone's heavy? Big deal. Give them a break. My channel's not about me or how I look. It's about what I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
that's what I say. I mean,
I know
I
21.
show myself. If somebody knows, if they knew I was a YouTuber and looked, they'd know how fat or skinny I am because I show myself. I don't show
Yeah.
full body that much, but that's because I ain't putting myself out there like that. I know I'm going to get stuff one way or the other that way, and I ain't doing it right now.
Who
But
cares what you look like? You're a human being. Who cares what you look like? What's the
yeah,
big
I
deal?
focus more on my food, my art, and the stuff that matters to me.
Who cares what you look like? So what if you have a little weight on you? Big deal. That's what you do. It's what you are.
That's what life is. Yeah, that's my life.
Why criticize people because they get a little weight on? Big deal. That doesn't make them a bad person.
Now there's a lot of big people in the world. Why do you think there's so many foodies? There's more of us fat people than there is skinny. We outweigh everybody.
I had a lot of stomach on me, but I dropped it. I'm skinnier now than I was before in one of my old videos. I had stomach
Yeah,
on me. You wouldn't believe it. So man, I let myself go. I said, I can't be that no more. I had to go on a diet, go on exercise and lose it. And I did. I lost some of it already, lost a lot of it because, you know, I don't like to see, I'm weight conscious. I don't like to be lazy. I always being lazy. I didn't like it. So I said, I have to get back and working out. So,
yeah. Mine for weight loss is more because of health reasons that I have to lose weight. But that don't mean that I have to not eat the food I like just to lose weight, which I can do that. But people they assume whatever they want to assume, and
I
I
said,
don't mind. I let them assume it.
they said I had a fatty liver, so I had to lose some of my weight. And
Yeah, yeah. That's important.
uh, that's what, that lady did. What's her name? Candace has a fatty liver too. She said, I think
Yep.
that happens, when I don't know, you eat the wrong food, or exercise, you can get that too.
Yeah,
But
if you're overweight a long time, I think a lot of stuff gets fatty. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? You get an enlarged heart because it's a muscle and it has to work harder to move a body that's bigger, has to
yeah.
work harder to pump the blood,
Well, when the doctor seen me, they said, "Man, you lost weight." I said, "I darn well did, and I'm going to lose more." They
right?
said, "Wow, you did a good job with us." I know. I got that machine though. That ski is doing it because you're using your arms and you're using your
Yep.
legs, and it does
Yeah,
work.
that's like a full body workout.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to 60 minutes later in August.
Nice.
I'm going to lose more weight,
Well, that'll be good.
get down to 173.
They'll be even more surprised when you go back. My radio equipment is not 100% legal, as is most everyone's are, so I don't need to mute any trouble or
Like,
drives over.
my regular quick is not 100% illegal. What's that mean? What do you mean
I
by
don't
that?
know.
It's not, they lost 145 pounds. Yeah. So what do you mean your equipment is not 100% legal there, 21? What does that mean? I'm curious now. What you got a bank vault or something for?
Right. What's the secret?
What's the secret? Come on, tell us now. You got us curious. What do you mean
Now we want to know.
legal? As in most everything, so I don't need to invite any trouble or thrives. over.
Hey, Jace.
Hey, Jay, welcome back. That's funny though, 21. I think it is being funny. I think you're funny anyway. You like make me laugh. I think he's only being funny. He does make jokes a lot, so I don't think he has anything illegal. All the stuff he
Yeah,
real legal.
I'm sure.
He's just being funny, I think. I lost 145 pounds years ago. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool. He knows his stuff, but he knows how to fix his radios, though.
Oh, yeah. I've lost over 200 pounds before,
Yeah.
but no,
We
not
lost what?
FCC approved. Well, whatever that means. I mean, it's a homemade radio. Is that what you're saying? Like a ham radio, whatever they call it, homemade
So,
doodaddy.
hey, nothing wrong with that. Who cares about the FCC? They don't have nothing to do with it. What are they going to say to you? Come over and
As
stop.
long as you're not selling it, who cares? As long as you only have it for yourself,
Yeah, but
you can
they're
do
going to
whatever you
come over.
want, can't you?
Well, they're going to come over your house and look at every radio you have in your house. They ain't going to do that. There's people are lazy. They don't bother with no one. They're so damn stupid and dumb anyway. Oh, they
Yeah,
get
they don't get mad if somebody tried to sell it and then they lost out on money. Then they might get mad about that.
you got divorced when?
I gotta look up Michaels, and you know what? I was gonna say some people say because if that's true, and then 4 or 5 years ago I lost about 160 pounds.
What do you mean you got divorced? When did you get divorced? When you go? When you talking about? When? When was that? Not recently, right?
No, however many years ago he said. Years ago, he lost 145 pounds
No,
years ago.
no, I'm talking about. You said I got divorced.
Yeah, I think that's the 145 pounds he lost years ago.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. But
That's funny.
the FCT, they're not going to go and look at every radio you have in your house. They have enough problems with test patterns and TV towers and shit. They're not going to come over to no one's house to look at your equipment. Who cares what they say? They're not going to bother you anyway. Not going to bother you. So they're not going to care about what your equipment looks like. As long as you ain't making a homemade bomb to blow someone up, which, which I know you won't do that, unfortunately. But you do got a lot of old radios on hand that you work on. I know that. You work on a lot of your radios. I know that a lot of them are older than. They're not old. They're not old as dirt, but they're old radios. What's the oldest radio you have? 21. What's the oldest radio you have on hand? What's the year? 60, 72, 70, 68, 42, 50? What? What's the dates? Or some of the oldest radios you have? I'm just curious. What are you doing now, Chris? You sound like you're clicking something. What are you doing?
My clicker. I'm going up and down my channels to see what's on.
Oh, okay. Whatever that was.
It's my clicker. I had to buy a new clicker for my.
Oh,
I had to buy a new remote because my universal remote died for my
yes.
TV. So
You need to read 95 of the rules about 65-year-old. Oh, oh, okay. You must have a lot of old radios on hand, though, that are ancient history that you're trying to get working. I know you're trying to get them to work. Unfortunately, I know some of the radios you have are really old. So I know that they're real old radios. So I'm going to say we'll need to read part 95, all the rules about 65. But they're not going to do that. Not the FCC. They're not going to do nothing like that. They're too darn lazy to do anything like it. You're not going to see them read no manuals way back.
yeah,
They got no time for that anymore. You too. If you was live, you would be over here right now if you was live. I'll check on them later. After I'm done with my so-called project dryer that I'm trying to fix.
All right, bye, 21. See you later.
So, see, I'm working on my dryer. If I fart in the bathroom, it won't make any difference. So I'll be fine myself.
Well, if you fought in the bathroom,
I'll
I
stink it all out when I'm working on
guess
my
you won't
dryer.
have to worry about it.
I'll stink it out
You're in the bathroom,
when I'm working on my dryer. I'll bomb it.
right?
I'll bomb it. And no one go in there. They have their own bathroom upstairs. Don't leave me alone.
That'll be a stinky bomber.
I know. When I do it, I stink. No one better not bother me.
Oh boy,
I'm lucky
there's trouble on. There's a trouble afoot.
my girlfriend ain't here. That's all she's safe. She's over there, so where she's living. Right? She's saying she said, "Oh my gosh, what did you do?" I said, "I'm talking another language that you can't understand." So be it.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't run out of things to make. Doing 3 videos every day of different things making. I might run out of things to make after a while.
Well, you have to come up with new ideas, and that's all. That's why that's why a lot of people don't make a lot of short videos. They run out of ideas and they're stuck. Look at me, I'm stuck in the hole right now. I ran out of ideas already a long time ago. I gotta come up with some new stuff.
Yeah, that's why I watch a lot of different cultures. Hey, Jays. That's why I watch all different cultures, foods, meals of the week and stuff to get ideas. Because if I only had the American food, yeah, I would run out of ideas. But luckily, I got all the other Indian and,
My
English and
I go in my
stuff.
bathroom, hook my darn laptop up,
Yeah,
and I say, "Hey, I'm fixing the dryer. Do you know how to fix one of these?"
right.
And I'm no professional. So if you own a house and you want to keep the dryer you had for a while, then you got to listen to this video because you're going to learn a lot of stuff that you do not know about. The heat element blows out, you fix it. Heat fuses, the heat thermal fuses, you fix it. You got to when you touch those, just say if you take your dryer apart, right? This is what you have to learn. And I learned this, and I'm no professional. Now, if you see a thermal fuse you need to replace, do not take on any of the wires off that thermal fuse before you replace it. What you do is you leave it hooked up. And you take one wire off at each time, put it on the new one. Then when you take all the wires off that onto the newer one, you unscrew it and take it out. So that's how you get away without making any mistakes. If you
Yeah.
feel like you're going to make a mistake, take your cell phone out and take a picture of it, of the part you're going to remove. So that way, if you forget how the wires go, you have a picture to show you. See, I always use the smart way out. So and I checked every one of them so far. They're all working except for one part which I showed you. I got to go get that done. Pretty soon after I get off here, I go check that out and see how I can fix it. My brother said, "You won't stop until you fix it." That's right. I won't. I won't stop until I get that whole thing all fixed, and I will get it all 100% running, and I'll get that all done. Yeah. Okay. Good dear me. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Henderson, huh? All right, we're gonna
Oh,
get off.
yeah.
I'll let everybody go, and I'll be back later. I'll watch your videos for you too. I'm gonna take off, get off here. I'm gonna go on off and go mess with that dryer again, and
Okay.
see how much I can get the current going through the next switch. So I'm gonna play. Everybody have a great night. Let me type something in here before I shut this down. Let me type something.